Howdy, people. Can you hear? Am I live? Can you hear? I think I'm live. Howdy, old people. How you doing? How are you doing? Howdy, people. We're gonna play Hacknet, where we become hackers. Yay. Let's go. Got some food to eat while we play. It's gonna be a real good time. Oh yeah. Hey Tomcat, welcome. Oh gosh, need to turn this down. Howdy all. Apply changes. Back. New session. My username is Kix. My password is that. Again, it's that. Warning, once created, a session's language cannot be changed. Ready, press enter to confirm. Okay, here we go. Let's start. Boot complete. 14-day timer expired. Initializing failsafe. Hi. This is strange. Stranger than I expected. I guess I'm supposed to write this in past tense, though I hardly feel like admitting it's all over. It's over. My name is Bit, and if you're reading this, I'm already dead. As of right now, you are at risk. Learn as quickly as possible. Begin the tutorial sequence by pressing the continue button below. Connect to a computer by typing connect IP in the terminal or by clicking on the node on the network map. Connect to your own computer on the map now by clicking the green circle. Good work. The first thing to do on any system is scan it for adjacent nodes. This will reveal more computers on your map that you can use. Scan this computer now. Scan network. That should be all you'll need from your own server for now. Disconnect. It's time for you to connect to an outside computer. Be aware that attempting to compromise the security of another's computer is illegal under the USC Act 1030-18. Proceed at your own risk. Connect to an outside machine by clicking on the blue node. This VM's terminal module has been activated. This will be your primary interface for navigating and interacting with nodes. A command can be run by typing it out and pressing enter. A computer security system and open ports can be analyzed using the probe or nmap command. Analyze the computer you are currently connected to. So if I type probe, here you can see the active ports, active security, and the number of open ports required to successfully crack this machine using PortAttack. This machine has no active security and requires no open ports to crack. If you are prepared to, it is possible to crack this computer using the program Portac. Run Portac. Portac. Hacking now. Congratulations, you have taken control of an external system and are now its administrator. You can do whatever you like with it, however you should start by scanning for local nodes. Use the scan. Scan. No results, not a problem. Next we can investigate the file system. View file system. Navigate to the bin folder. Bin. To view the contents of the current folder you are in, use this command, blah blah blah. Look at config.txt. Totally useless. Keep going back. Move to the log folder. You can delete the file using rm blah blah blah. Let's remove all traces that we've been here. Lol, hey, Lydia. You can disconnect using DC command. DC. Congratulations, you have completed the guided section of this tutorial. To finish it, you must locate the process ID of this tutorial program and kill it. The help will get the command PS will list the PID of every currently PS. Kill 77. Oh, we got an email. First contact. Hi, I don't know you and I'm sad to say that I never will, but if you're reading this it means you might be the only person that can make things right. Right now I'm trapped, there's no way out and not enough time and I need your help. But there's something you need to take care of first, the faster the better. Hacknet OS wasn't meant to be released as it is now. After a while, an automated tracker will activate itself. We can't let that happen. Connect to your own node, it should be green on your net map, then find and delete securitytracer.exe. When you're done, just reply to this email, hurry, bit, navigation guide. Okay. Yes. Remove security tracer. Done. Reply. Great, that should keep you safe for now, at least on your own computer. Before we start, you're going to need a few things. Portac alone just isn't going to cut it on most modern computers you'll find. Not ones with anything worth looking at anyway. You should start by checking up on a friend of mine. He goes by Viper. Awful, I know. He's honestly not the brightest crayon in the box, but he always seems to get hold of useful code. You should have no trouble getting into his files. Finding something useful might be a bit more of a challenge. You can, for the most part, ignore the generic file stuff that gets logged or saved by a program, IRC logs and the like. Custom name things like exe files are what you want to look out for. Download any files you can using the command stp. Good luck. Reply again when you're done. So that's his IP. And yeah, sure. Let's connect to this IP. Probe the system. Right, let's run Portac. Password found. Let's take a look. Jasper log. You got the keys I asked for, you got the cache, got it ready to be wired, blah. Now, I want a refund, blah blah blah. Accidentally hit the big button instead of the watch button, blah blah blah. A game about watching a mobile phone screen. This isn't interesting. YouTubers to check out: Captain Spinifex, Rockley Smile, Northern Lion Official, Callum Games, Jonathan Crow Gamer. So check those out, I guess. Finally managed to torrent this sweet new Haxor program from the server. Go on, told me about, so sick, comment to try it out. Blah blah blah. Induction test. Overloading. That might be interesting. Sorry, Dad, haven't emailed you in a while. Blah blah blah. Could you send $2,000? Okay, cool. Ooh. SCP SSHcrack.exe. Copied. Nice. Log in. Oh wait, I need to remove all traces that have been here. Go. All gone. Now I can log into this email. Reply to this email. Congratulations. I honestly have no way of knowing if you succeeded in this responder. But if you're seeing this, it means you at least found something. I'm going to assume it's something really useful. You should try breaking one of my old test servers. If Viper had the sort of thing it's known for getting lying around, you should have everything you need to get in. Remember, any non-basic programs you get need a port number to run, like this, SSHcrack22. Just find a port you want to crack and run it on that. Oh, and in case you don't know already, you can hit tab to autocomplete commands, hitting SSH tab to autocomplete, blah blah blah. Yeah. Cool. I know this. Oh. This is the test server. Probe system. Required to crack one port. SSHcrack22. Get port hack ready to hack. Boom. You are now the administrator of this system. Nice. Sweet, that's good to know. Blah blah. Congratulations, you win. Okay, sure. Random numbers. This might be useful. Let's download this. No. SCP Hobbs, whatever. Downloading that. Nothing else. Okay. Remove all traces that we've been here. Don't want to be traced. And then let's reply back to the email. Nice work. Here's where it's going to start getting harder. I need to ask a favor. I've been a little sloppy lately, which is what got me into this whole mess. It's why I'm writing this in the first place, I guess. Anyway, the point is there's some logs on a few computers that I prefer weren't there. You should remember this if you forget everything else I tell you. Don't get sloppy, delete your logs. If you haven't been, start now. Everything you do on any modern OS is tracked and logged in the log folder. Just go there and remove everything. Never forget to. Cool. Delete all files on this computer. Cool. probe the system. Okay, let's run SSH crack on port 22. Then we can run portac. Done. Just want to remove all these logs. Remove all. Done. Alright, if you see this, then you've done well, and well, all this might actually be worth something. Is that too much to hope for? It seems like a lot to hope for. I've realised that I just don't have time to write this whole thing. There's way too much to learn, I don't have time to do any of it. So I'm going to need to ask something more. There's a group that goes by Entropy that's currently accepting members. They'll be able to teach you more. When you're ready, I'll contact you again. As for getting into Entropy, you'll need to bypass a proxy server. A few shells, open using the command shell, running on computers you've already got admin access on should be able to overload it. Good luck and thank you. Okay. There's the education hard drive archives, there's the Entropy test server. So this is all information on how to hack, blah blah blah. I've played the game before, so I've read all this. How to use shells, how to bypass a firewall, how to use traces and whatever. I've read it already, so I know that. So if we probe this system, you'll see there's a proxy. So we need to overload the proxy by running shell and shell. We use this one and we run shell, and we use this computer to run shell. 4 of them should be enough to do it. We overload, 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 overload. Proxy bypassed. Now SSH crack on port 22. Then get portac ready. We can close these shells now, we don't need them. And portac. Done. Entropy induction test. Congratulations, download this file to complete your induction test. Entropy will be contacting you shortly. Download. SCP Entropy induction test. Oh, we got an email. Let's remove all traces that we've been here. And I'm here. We don't want evidence that we've been here. Let's remove that. Remove all. Remove all. Remove all. Now we can answer that email. Greetings, Kix. Let me be the first to congratulate you on locating and passing the Entropy Group entrance exam. While to an experienced hacker it's a relatively trivial task, surprisingly few actually seem to manage it. Before we will be able to allow you to officially join the group, we must further confirm your abilities. A tabloid news server has recently taken a negative stance towards Entropy, and would like to temporarily disable their operation. As a second test of your skill, we ask you to bring down this server's message board. If you can, leave the non-Entropy related articles and the rest of the server intact. We do not wish to be needlessly destructive. It is not a request to simply wipe the server clean of articles. We want just that program brought down. Okay. Entropy group engaged in malicious hacking. New Microsoft Run Battles Battlefield. So this article and this article need to be deleted. Let's probe the system. Ah yes, there's a proxy. Let's run a few shells. Shell. Go back here. Overload. SSH crack. No, SSH crack on port 22. And get port hack ready. Close these shells because we don't need them. Port hack. Done. Now the message board. Listings. Remove Entropy group engaged in malicious hacking. Article deleted. Remove suspicions arise over Entropy. Article deleted. And now says config.sys. It says config.sys in this folder is a critical system file. Do not delete or rename it. Doing so will crash the board and bring the host program down. Okay, but then delete config.sys. Move config.sys. Removed. And then delete all evidence that we've been here. And now we look on the website. You can't access the website because we crashed that server. Mission successful. Greetings, Kix. Congratulations. Your timely execution of your first contract has proved your abilities, and I can now gladly welcome you to Entropy. As a small welcoming gift, you'll find the user details of the admin account to our asset server attached. Help yourself to any programs you might need and view our mantra. Once you're geared up, reply to this address and I will arrange a true test of your abilities. Again, congratulations, Tex. Asset server. Account details. Login. So, lol, I downloaded something from Napster, and the same guy downloaded it from starts downloading it from me when I'm done. I message him and say, what are you doing? I just got that from you. Getting my song back, fucker. Lol. Backups, FTP bounce, okay, mantra. Entropy mantra. Our group is founded on 3 pillars which we strive to follow in all things. 1. Strive for justice and righteousness in all things. 2. Create and share more than you destroy. 3. Never have an excuse not to improve. Entropy will deny contracts that go against these pillars and remove agents that violate them. Go to bin. We got SSH crack, now we can use FTP bounce. SVP. FTP bounce. And of course we want to remove all evidence that we've been here. Did we do that for this? Oh, yes we did, but now we need to remove again. Cool. I'm gonna have a slice of my pizza. It does get pretty fast-paced later. Don't you worry about that. Okay, so I guess I need to reply to this. No, I need to remove traces of my shouts. Always remove all evidence of your existence. I do not exist. Right, now I can respond to the email. Kix, excellent. I'd like to be the first to formally invite you to begin accepting entropy contracts. Attached is the location of the group's secure contract database along with login credentials necessary to access it. Feel free to accept and complete initial contracts at your leisure. I'll be in contact again to gauge your progress soon. Tex. Cool. So now we can start accepting contracts. Pardon me. Pint Clicker. A well-meaning client needs some of his data from a game server deleted to regain productivity. Accept. Pint Clicker. Greetings, civilian. I've been put in a dire predicament here, and unfortunately no one in my incompetent office of staff is capable of fixing this issue for me. This has forced my hand to resort to outside help, as distasteful as that is to me. Informants have assured me this line is secure, so I'll be brief. I have bested the game Pint Clicker and wish to prove my clear dominance over it again, yet there is no reset button. I'll need you to enter that server and delete my save file so that I may crush it once more. My username is Mengsk. Feel free to bask in the glory of my current achievement before resetting. Dismissed, M. His username is Mengsk. Cool. Yeah, okay. Pint Clicker. Probe system. Ooh, there's no proxy, but it requires 2 ports to be hacked. So we can use SSH crack on port 22 and FTP bounce on port 21. And then we can run port hack. Mengsk. Cool. This one takes longer than SSH Crack, but now Portac. Sweet. Now if we view the file system, point clicker, saves. Looking for Mensk. Wow, his score is 938, 929, 986, 903, 989, blah 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 blah. That's a very high score. But he wants us to delete that score. Remove Mensk. Done. We have not been here. Now we can reply back to the email. Congratulations, the client of your recent contract has reported a success and is pleased with your work. You are now free to accept further contracts from the contact database. Your current ranking is 80 out of 100. Alright. Let's accept a new contract, the famous counter hack. We recently got news of a company hiring less well-meaning hackers to retrieve some sensitive data from a rival corporation for exploitative purposes. In the interest of dissuading companies from using the hacker community in such ways in the future, we're going to ensure their transaction doesn't go smoothly. Agent. The company PP Marketing recently hired a freelance hacker to break into a rival company's servers to retrieve some sensitive data, which we believe to be a mailing list. That hacker transferred the data to PP and ruined it for the actual creators. Naturally, this sort of corporate espionage is exactly the sort of business that gives hacker groups their bad reputation. And while we're not really even interested in policing this in its entirety, the blatant advertising of the job across the net makes this one a little more public, so we'd like to ensure it doesn't pay off for PP. We don't know exactly what the file was called, so you might have to do a little digging once you're in there. We're looking for a stolen mail list. It might be archived or encrypted. We want it deleted. We should also note that the company may be prepared for this eventuality and might have some security countermeasures in place. Sure. So we want to delete the mailing list. They have a proxy and they require 2 ports to be hacked. So again, we're going to need to run some shells. Shell, and shell. Then here we are. Probe system. Overload. Oh, there's a trace. SSH crack on port 22. Come on. SSH crack on port 22. Come on. Before the trace counts down. FTP bounce on port 21. We can close these shells now. We don't need them. Come on. Then run Portac. The trace is really slow. It's fine. Run Portac, come on. Alright, view file system, home, workspace, mailing list info, secure mail list .dec, okay, documents, no. I guess this secure mail list is what we want to be deleted. Remove secure mail list. And also remove mail list info. Then we want to remove all evidence that we've been here. And then we can safely disconnect before the trace is finished. Disconnect. Save. Simple. Mission accomplished. Congratulations! Blah blah blah, successful. Your ranking is now 60 out of 100. You may now accept more contracts. Contract database. Back to school. A high school has contacted us with concerns about their IT department accessing private student data, likely on the request of one of their students' parents, but we can't say for sure. They don't want anything deleted, but want to discreetly find their IT staff's private passwords so they can investigate themselves. Back to school. Agent. Milber High School's administrative department has contacted us looking for a means of quietly gaining the IT staff's admin password so that they can perform an investigation as to what data they are keeping on their students. While inside, try to preserve all data the way you find it. Any tampering goes best with their judgment. For your part of it, you'll need to break in, clear your tracks, and reply to this with the password to the server. We'll take care of contacting the school and sending the details over. So I need to reply to the email with the password. Right. Proxy detected. That's on a shell. And a shell. Shell and a shell. Right. Overload, 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 overload. SSH crack on port 22. Now, we can run portac. Pardon me. Now, we can close these shells. Well, system home. And there's people not to trust. Hey dude, know where I can pick up some herb? A guy at Laces gave me your deets. Yeah dude, what you chasing? Sweet, how much for an ounce? 145. Man, done deal, where you wanna meet? So we have a deal, 145 for an ounce of primo weed. Yeah man, done. Cool, I've got your IP address, so I'll just swing by. Right, how do you know that? Being a cop has its perks. Shit, mommy's gonna kill me. Lol. Right, private student emails. If a student ever sends me an appreciative email, I will store it here. God, I'm so alone. Notepad.exe, you're the only one that understands me. Sad face. Student top search history. Google, boobs, boob, sex, side boob porn, how to disable porn filter, things that get past porn filter, civil war paintings, GTA, twerking, what is twerking, twerking techniques, that one topless chick in that French wall painting, sports ball. Yeah, okay. Announcement.txt. Regarding the announcements of internet proxy server outages, while some of our staffing body doesn't know what the proxy server going down means, clearly some of our students do. During the announced outage of it last night, apparently some students worked out that while the internet was still active, the search filter wasn't, and in the space of the 20-minute outage, downloaded a total of 22 terabytes of pornography onto the school servers and various homeroom PCs. Obviously, we'd like to prevent this happening again via more secure means, but at the very least, maybe don't announce it to them next time. Wow, 22 terabytes. I've been thinking about security, yeah? Yeah, and I think all these upgrades are just going to be a huge goddamn hassle to put in and work with and stuff. But check this out. Easy solution. They just make the IT password. I don't get it. Exactly, just 7 stars. That's literally the password, just stars. Who's even gonna guess that? No one. Even if someone hacks it, still it's literally unfakeable. So we found that password. So we remove all evidence that we've been here. Why not remove all our logs on these other computers? This one, remove all. This one, remove all. This one, remove all. You guys still enjoying? Cool. It's quite a chill game. So reply, and the password is star 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 star. Send. Okay, really? 7 stars. Wow, I don't know if the guy is a genius or an idiot, probably a bit of both. Damn, I mean, I only checked it myself because the verification script said it was working and I wanted to test that. This is going to be a confusing reply to the school admins. Good work on your end pulling it through now. Really? Okay, congratulations, blah blah blah. Successful mission. Current ranking is 40. Greetings, agent. A new contract's come up that's required us to pick up some new tech. As you're online now, it would be convenient for us if you could accept this one and test it out for us as your next job. The contract requires access to a target's phone, an EOS device. We've contacted a specialist in this field and gained access to the tools we need for the job, but they're largely untested as is, so keep that in mind. You'll be forwarded the information of the tools in our contacts shortly. Check this email first. Once you have access to the phone, you're looking to find the password to the owner's email account, on which we know he has synced to the device. Reply with that password and we'll take care of the rest. So I need to find this guy's email password. Hey Entropy peeps, so EOS device scanner is uploaded to your asset server as EOS device scanner.exe should run as a pretty standard connection targeted exe. Because it needs to read a bunch of files in a system folder to get the info on devices synced to the target computer, it needs admin access on the target machine to start running. Once it's going, it should be fine if you lose it or disconnect though. Basically, it works by checking through the backups made when a device syncs to a computer, then pretends to do a new wireless sync with the device and uses an exploit in that to open an SSH port, etc, etc. Here's the trick. Because EOS users don't get access to the terminal on their own device, all the admin passwords are the same across the entire product range. It's Alpine. No need to thank me, probably just saved your million years or something. Yeah, in case you didn't know, the password to all iPhones, the admin password to all iPhones is indeed Alpine. So now you know the admin password to every single iPhone. I'll be expecting the payment we agreed on as soon as this upload finished, yeah? Cool. Yep. Admin Alpine. Cool. So what do I do? Reply to this email once I've downloaded. I'll return to this one. Oh, okay, this is the computer. Okay. and then the asset server is here. Okay. Now download EOS device scan. Sweet. Alright, this system just needs 2 ports to be hacked. So let's do FTP bounce is the slowest on port 21. SSH crack on port 22. They get port hack ready to hack. We are now an admin, so now we can run EOS device scan. Devices found: 1. Jason's ePhone 4S. This is the ePhone 4S. Login with admin and Alpine. Login successful. Apps: Skate, Crush Adventure, Mini Racer 8, Gold, XXX, Crush Ultra, Samurai Retro Cube, Samurai Notes. Pork buns: 1.5 tablespoon caster sugar, 250ml warm water, 1.5 teaspoon yeast, tablespoon veg oil, 1.5 teaspoon baking powder, 400 grams flour. Sugar plus water into bowl, dissolve, add yeast, cover and wait for 10 minutes. Sift in rest of stuff, mix and knead into smooth stretchy dough, cover with towel for 1 hour. Split into balls and filling if you want, steam for 20 minutes. That's how you make pork buns. If you want to make a tortilla, it's 2 cups flour, half teaspoon salt, teaspoon baking powder, teaspoon lard, 3/4 cups water. Mix powders and work lard in, add water and make dough, knead till smooth, roll thin and cook in pan till golden. Cool. Mail. Mail account password Tintin7. So the password to his email is Tintin7. Removal traces. Removal traces. Email, do I reply to this email? Reply with that password. The password is Tintin7. Successful. The current rank is now 19 of 100. Sweet. Alert: the Kaguya trials. Caution: Entropy admins have flagged this contract as being unusually long, dangerous, or difficult. Unless you are very confident with your abilities, admins suggest investigating this matter at a later point. Adhere to unknown agents process an agreement challenge to leaders of a few groups as an open invite to investigation. Shall we accept the challenge? Shall we go with the XC project? A bit of a strange request. Someone exceptionally well-funded asked for some help in investigating a co-worker's tablet to see if it's being used for personal matters at work. A cursory poke around their system made it look like they were obsessed with aliens. Might be a really dedicated role-playing group or a group of conspiracy theorists. Hello, civilian. The XE project has need of your assistance while strictly a quiet and internal matter. It's something I'd personally like investigated, as I've held suspicions on it for some time. I believe one of the prominent research leads on our science team here may be being less productive than she could be. I'd like an outside operative to investigate her tablet and see if anything's out of place or not work-related. Our servers use a centralized data storage system that mirrors files by an ID code. I'd like you to investigate the system and reply to me with the code to any file you think might be worth investigating. The files that we after should have the ID marked at the top like this: XE_project ID #111111, where the 1111 is the ID we're after here. It attaches a direct link to the tablet in question. Cool. Probe system. Proxy detected. Oh boy. Time to run a few shells. Shell. I want to overload. SSH crack on port 22. Go. And get Portac ready. Now, we can close these shells. View file system. Home. Log. In. Sys. X. Personal Penetrator Mark 1 spec. Project ID 4991. Add note 4991. Okay, requirements: 22 allies, 2 UFO power sources, 10 Illyrium, 185 credits. This Illyrium power device is capable of extending traffic and extremely durable. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Laser rifle Mark II. Project ID 1299. Add note 1299. Okay. Flightcomputers.rep. Research Project 1938. The alien flight computer was an extremely interesting research piece. Okay. Add note 1938. And whip xenogenetics.txt. The recovered species are extremely similar, not just in appearance, but they make it look dark. Add note 2133. Done. Let's remove all traces. Remove all evidence that we have been here. Now I guess I reply to the email. reply to me with the codes. Okay. So we've got 4991. We've got 1299. We've got 1938. And we've got 2133. Send. Excellent work, civilian. You didn't leave anything to chance and it paid off. This all looks in order, exactly the sort of files I was hoping we'd see worked on. Hopefully the team's diligence in pursuing these products will give us an edge in future engagements. Okay. Contract successful. Kix, you've proved yourself very capable in a very small amount of time. I'm impressed. There's something that's been bothering me for a while that I'd like you to help with. A relatively new but apparently talented hacker by the handle Nakes has been a bit over-aggressive. The Kayanas have recently stolen a great deal of internal data from Microsoft Inc. Entropy is actively trying to improve the view of the hacker community in the eyes of the public. Just because our methods can be illegitimate does not mean our intentions are to harm. Nakes is doing a lot of damage to this effort. I would like you to delete what you stole. The IP you used to access the servers is attached. The archive should be on that node somewhere. A recently required program has been added to the asset server to aid you in this task. Ooh. SMTP overflow. SMTP overflow. Done. Sweet. Proxy and 3 ports required to hack. So again, we're gonna need to run shells. Shell, and shell. Now we overload. Quick SMTP overflow on port 25. Oh, this is using up so much RAM. Let's close these. FTPB bounce on port 21. SSH crack on port 22. And get port hack ready. Come on, yes, come on. The trace is counting down. Right, view file system, home. Remove Microsoft, blah de blah. Boom. Let's go to the logs. Remove all logs, disconnect. What is this? Are you kidding me? Seriously? You think you can just fuck with my stuff and leave without consequence? Did you think I wouldn't notice? Did you think I wouldn't find you? You're a pathetic script kiddie. You couldn't hack a fucking honeypot without your precious buttons and scroll bars. Say goodbye to your X server, idiot. Nakes. Okay. Oh shit. What is this? Fork bomb. Let's fork bomb. Did the fork bomb work? Or did it not? If in doubt, use fork bomb. Error, unable to load X server. Okay. We've been hacked. Means we have to do it the old-fashioned way. Unable to load system file X server. Locate and restore a valid X server in the sys folder to restore functionality. Okay. If I check the logs, I should be able to find the IP address that he used to hack me from. So, if I find CD, I'll move to CD log. CD logs. ls. Here we go. I found his IP address. So if I connect to his IP address, 151.212.169.102, connect to his email address. No, that's my email. That's my okay, that's my IP address. The person who deleted the X server has the IP address 25.135.6.99. So if I connect to their IP address, I'm now connected to them. Ooh, now I need to SSH crack on port 22. Portac. I just Portac now. Right, now I'm connected. CD bin. We'll go to that bin. ls. That web server worm looks interesting. SCP web server worm. I'm gonna download that. Nothing interesting there. Okay. What if I scan? Now I found his actual IP address. So if I connect to that, connect to 173.194.35.172. Connected. Probe. Requires 3 ports to be hacked, and it's got a proxy. Let's connect back to, what was it? 25.135.6.99. Let's check their sys folder. CD sys folder. ls. Do they have an X server? Yes, they do. Let's download this X server. And now let's reboot. Or like disconnect or CD logs. Okay, to open CD tray opens your CD tray. Yes, it does. Out 3. Okay, cool. Two, 5, 1, 5, 6, 99. CD log. Remove all. And then disconnect once it's done. Disconnect. And now if I reboot with the new Xserver file, it should now work. Yes, it works. And now it's green. Connect 25.135.6.99. This is his personal computer. Proxy has been bypassed, it seems. So if I run FTP bounce, (22). Well, FTP bounce 21. Proxy active. Okay. Shell. 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 Now if I overload. FTP bounce on 21. Come on, hurry up. Come on, hurry up and bypass the proxy. Come on. FTP bounce. Close. Come on, close. SSH crack 22. SMTP overflow on 25. Come on, hurry up. Then quickly run Portac. Come on. And then disconnect, and I should still be an admin. Disconnect. But go back, I'm the administrator. Sweet. Oh, he's got my Xserver. SCP Kix's X server. And if I remove my X server, so you no longer have it, and then I remove your X server, boom. Now what you're gonna do? GG, well played. Okay, I get it, fair enough, stop messing with my shit. A bit sloppy leaving those logs on your box, but seriously, it kinda looked like you have no idea what you're doing. Rude. But hey, this could all be for the best. It's not every day you run into someone on the internet that's not a complete idiot, you know. Pardon me. I've got a little test for you, should be pretty fun. There's this security company that's basically a fucking joke, Nordstrom. You know them? Yeah, to be honest, I'd rather have a virus than their security shit clogging up my system. It's totally trash. They make most of their sales from people who have no idea what they are doing. I've been meaning to fuck with their website for a while now. Basically just platter the word dicks all over it. Dicks in the title, on the header. I don't even care if you change the whole website to just be the single word dicks, really. If you're into a little hacktivism for hilarity, let me see what you've got. Surely that'll be more fun than whatever you were originally here for, right? Nikes. Yes, probably have no idea what real scooter is still, so I gave you a link to Babs. Baby's First Hacking Guide 2. Have fun. Instructions: replace something in the title with a dicks. I'll also condone other changes as long as they're hilarious. So you want me to change the title on the website to dicks? Yep, I know those. This is the server you want me to hack. Nordstrom Security Services. Just having another slice of pizza. Okay, let's go. It's got a proxy and a... Oh, it's got a firewall. Okay, so I need to crack the firewall. Okay, let's analyze. 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 The password to the firewall is NORTRON. Firewall solved. Now, web server worm 80 and SMTP overflow. SMTP overflow 25. Sweet. Let's get Portac ready and go. Okay, so now, help. Word exit. Disconnect. Replace. Okay. Replace Neutron. Is it Neutron? Replace Neutron with Dix. Not work. What? Ah. Okay. Replace index.html Neutron Dix. Did that work? No. What the hell do I do? Replace index.html Neutron Dix. I knew how to do this. How do I do this? The hell? There we go. It was a capital N. Wow. The N had to be capital. But now if we go onto their website, it's now Dick's Security Services. Cool. Go back to the log. Remove all logs. Reply. Ahaha, nice, a real work of art. Okay, cool, this is more like it. How about a real challenge? Think you can tackle the Notch and mainframe? For a security company, I honestly expected more of them, but they do have a pretty beefy firewall going on there. It'd be a pretty huge hassle to try and take that down conventionally, so good luck with that. Thinking of break in? I don't care what you do with it if you do get in. I'll be impressed if you get admin on it at all. If you manage it, I might have something for you. Nakes. Want me to take on the mainframe? Scan. They found the Internal Services Center. Probe. Analyze, 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 analyze. Come on, analyze. Analyze. It is solve POT P2SL. Done. SSH crack. FTP bounce. 21. SSH crack. 22. Get Portac ready. Come on. Disconnect, 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 disconnect. Now disconnect. And now we're in. Okay, anyway, scan. We got the mail server and the mainframe. We've got a proxy and a firewall and requires 4 to be hacked. Get some shells ready. Come on, analyze. Frickin' analyze. 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 Come on. Analyze. Analyze. Disconnect. Let's reconnect. Solve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C. And then FTP bounce on 21. SSH crack on 22. Let's close these. Close, 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 close. Web server worm on 80. SMTP overflow on 25. Portac. And we have admin access to the mainframe. Sweet. Now I guess I remove all logs. Yeah, that's right. I accessed the mainframe. Okay, you know what? I messaged you. I'm going to go right ahead and apologize. That was nice. You proved yourself pretty decently now, and I spoke to some others and you're in. Your IP has been whitelisted, so don't go changing it for now, so you should be clear to go on through. Okay. Have you guys seen this? Any idea what it is? The trolls actually look pretty legit. Anyone know what's at the end? Why? It's just a website. Look at the source. What's with the elbows on the homepage? I just beat the trial of patience. What number? Such really. Okay. Connect 103.31.7.34. Shrine of the Polar Star. Hey Lydia. Yeah, glad you're still here. This game is pretty fun. No ports required to hack, so we can just go straight ahead on port hack. Pretty simple, this one. And we're in. Look at the file system. Talisman. Okay. Bin sys web. No idea what this is meant to be. Oh, maybe we should scan. No other nodes. Here we go. Trial of patience, trial of haste, trial of diligence, trial of focus. Add note 103.31.7.38. Add note 103.31.7.41. Add note 103.31.8.1. Add note 103.31.7.211. Let's connect to the first of these. Connect 103.31.7.38. Connected to Trial of Patience. Probe the system. It's got a proxy. We run a shell. Run a shell. Run a shell. Run a shell. We connect back to here. We overload. I guess this is why it's called the Trial of Patience. The proxy takes ages to override, to overload. It's just gonna have some more pizza then. Get SSH crack ready. Port 22. Would you? Would you play this game when there is multiplayer? I'm just hacking this thing. Proxy bypassed. Okay, an SSH crack and then port hack. We can close these shells. Reward of patience, 103. Add note 103. I think I know what's happening here. These 4 IP addresses, you hack into those 4, you get a 5th IP address. That's what's happening here. Connect to 103.31.7.41. The Trial of Haste. Probe system. Proxy detected, requires 3 ports to hack. Okay. This one is shell. This one is shell. This one is shell. And this one is shell. Oh, pardon me. Where was I? This one, probe system. Let's overload, 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 overload. Web server worm 80. Poop. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Proxy bypassed, web server worm. SSH crack on 22. We can close these. Close, 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 close. SMTP overflow 25. Come on. Port hack. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Port hack, disconnect. Disconnect with 0.2 seconds left. Oh. I have to run those shells again. You need to be quick for this one. Shell. 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 Connect back. Let's get the SMTP overflow on 25 ready while we overload, 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 overload. Then get the web server worm. Come on. Come on, proxy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bypassed. Now web server worm 80. Come on, come on. Go away, Siri.
You were saying?
Shut up, Siri. SSH crack, come on. 21, 22. And Portac. Portac. Come on, come on, come on. DC, DC, DC. No! Oh, gosh, no. I was just about to disconnect. But I've been traced. Or was I traced? Let's see. Connect to 103.31.7.41. Proxy bypassed. Ooh. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I'm the administrator. I can just reward of haste 33. Add note 33. Now I can connect to the third IP. Connect to 103.31.8.1. Trial of diligence. This is a firewall. So we need to analyze. There doesn't seem to be a trace on here. Just analyze. Analyze. The password to the firewall seems to be snake. It is. So now we can web server worm 80 SSH crack 22 Portac. This one was pretty easy. Just needed to solve a firewall. And then let's find the what? Isn't it supposed to be There's supposed to be something here, isn't there? Who knows? Wow. Connect to 103.31.7.211. Trial of focus. A proxy and a firewall, and you need to crack all 3 ports. Analyze. Analyze. ECIMAL. Okay, I think I've got the password. DC, I think I've got the password already. Let's just get some shells running. Shell. Overload. Wait, what? Here. This one. Overload. Solve, and the password to the firewall is malice. And then SMTP overflow on 25. FTP bounce on 21. Can just about fit that in. Let's close these shells. SSH crack on 22. Then we get Portac ready. Boom. We can safely disconnect and we'll still be an admin. Sweet. Award of focus 162. Add note 162. Connect to 103.33.7.162. No. It's probably 0.8. Yes, 0.8. Head of the polar star. SSH crack 22. Portac ready. Boom. And now through the files. Okay. That's a chat log. There's a white X services. SQL buffer overflow. Nice. You'll be watched in time. You will join us. Claim your gifts. Okay. SCP white. SCP SQL. Remove all logs. Fine, be that way. Remove all of these. That's that done then. Don't know what exactly we're meant to do now. Could go back to entropy, I guess. Or what? Okay. So I'm probably just going to do this one and then end the stream there for now. Finish it another time. So connect to this IP and wipe the drive. Okay. Connect to 69.172.201.208. Connected to come at me. Proxy detected. Requires all 4 to be hacked. and we need the SQL, which we just got. Sweet. Run the shell. Run the shell. Run the shell. Run the shell. And now we overload. SQL buffer overflow 1433. We can close these now. FTP bounce on 21. SMTP overflow on 25. SSH crack on 22. Not enough RAM. Now we've got enough RAM. Vortec. They called it come at me. Delete me. We did it. Remove this so I know the stuff is as fragile as I think it is. Remove and delete me. Let's delete me. Done. Remove all logs. And then disconnect. Oh. A victory, perhaps a turning point. You've been noticed. Your skills and achievements here are not insignificant. You deserve a better class of company. You'll be contacted shortly. CSEC invitation, attenuation. Kix, I've just been bumped an email with a frankly intimidating recommendation for you to be offered an invitation to our little group. I don't know how you made friends with contacts like this, or if you even know who I'm talking about, but this is a big deal. I'm with CSEC. You're skipping the automated sections of the induction at your sponsor's behest, so try and keep up. You'll need to pass my test too before advancing though. I've got something good in mind for you, shouldn't be too easy either. I want you to break into the CFC servers and find me the 11 secret herbs and spices. If you can get a hold of the list and upload it to the CSEC public drop server, I'll be more than happy to let you in. Vapor, CSEC admin. Oh. Should I find the 11 secret herbs and spices this stream or next? Fine, let's do it now. Colonel's Food Corner. Everyone loves chicken. Yes. CFC. Colonel's Food Corner. Kentucky Fried Chicken. KFC. Let's hack into the KFC website. SMTP overflow 25. Web server 180. Portec. Then after we've hacked KFC, then we'll stop. Then we're about halfway through, I think. Replace chicken with weak security. Index.html. Did that work? Did we? No. Poop. Oh, I don't need the probe system, we're already in. View file systems. Blah blah blah. Yeah, sure. Scan network. Mainframe. View logs. Connect to 247.87. .179.181. KFC corporate mainframe. FTP bounce 21. SMTP overflow 25. Web server 180. SSH crack 22. Portec. Lol. Now we can safely disconnect and then reconnect, and we should still be admin. Training files. New employee welcome email. Welcome to the CFC family. Colonel's Food Corner offers great careers, exciting work, and friendly teams. We hope you have a great time with us. As a team member, you are entitled to your 12% off employee discount card, which you can find attached to this letter. Enjoy it. You'll receive your formal induction to the store and our practices on your first shift, but again, welcome to the family. 11 secret herbs and spices. Many new employees will question the secret formula out of curiosity or because they wish to be more involved in the company. Unfortunately, the formula is far too important to give out to all workers, especially given recent employee retention rates, and as such it is protected. The combination is sent to stores regularly in unmarked white plastic bags and should be mixed with the frying batter as directed. As for the management, even they cannot be given the formula. In fact, only 2 people in the world know the formula at any one time. They are expressly forbidden from travelling in the same vehicle at the same time. Rest assured that the formula for our perfect chicken is carefully produced and ordered and is a very well kept secret. Order records for each store should be logged locally, and archived updates should be sent annually to the central CFC records repository. Sourcing from the orders is kept in the same repository. Records are available only in case of emergency, usually to trace food poisoning issues, and are only issued personally in printed format upon request. CFC records repository Connect 202.7.177.65. Probe system. Firewall detected. Analyze. 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 Come on, analyze. 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 And the password is chicken. Solved. Web server worm 80, SMTP overflow 25. Get Portac ready. And we should be ready to go. Boom. We can disconnect to get rid of the trace. Then reconnect. Ordering. Seasoning order guidelines. Seasoning mix orders need to be separated on 2 separate companies who each provide half of the mix. New Mexico facility combines spices 1 through 6. Like Good Kentucky facility mixes the remaining 5. Okay. So the 11 secret herbs and spices are paprika, root sage, garlic powder, allspice, oregano, marjoram, basil, chili powder, monosodium glutamate, onion salt, and red pepper. Cool. SCP seasoning order. Placement template part 1.docx. SCP seasoning order. Placement template part 2.docx. And now we have the 11 secret herbs and spices. We can delete all evidence that we've been here. Delete all evidence that we've been here. I guess we don't really have to, but meh. Okay, fine. Come on, stupid mouse. Right. We want to upload. No? Okay, then I guess we probe. Web server 180 SMTP overflow 25 SSH crack 22. New file system. Okay, now uploads. Upload seriously. Upload home / seasoning order template part 1 docx. There we go. Upload home / seasoning template order part 2 docx. Done. Kicks, nice one. I've actually had to dig around on that mainframe before a while ago and couldn't find it. Props for tracking it down. That's quite the entrance you've made for yourself. I'll take the opportunity to formally welcome you to C-Sec. Everyone here knows what they're doing, at least to some extent. So you should feel right at home if you found that last job easy. I've attached your new login details to the hub server. From there you can pick up contracts, download new code, and generally just use it as a home base. I'll stay in touch. Go pick yourself up some new programs from the stash as a congratulations present. Vapor. Sweet. I need to log in. With this SQL mem corruptor. SCP SQL mem corruptor. Oh. SQL mem corrupt.scp. Observer 1 sequencer. SCP sequencer. Themes. SCP CSEC, SCP Mint, SCP Teal, SCP Blue. I think that was rather successful. We got all these hacking tools. We've got the 11 secret herbs and spices. We've got all these X servers.
think we should end the stream there, right? What do you think? Well, that is all for now. See you later. Well, that was pretty fun. 3 new items in your inventory. Int academic, Nt tech. Cool. Oh, I've unlocked 4 achievements. What achievements did I unlock? Be granted an account with CSEC. Be granted an account within Entropy. Disconnect from a trace system with less than half a second to spare. Master of L's friendly community. I know how to complete the tutorial quicker than normal. I know how to do that. You reply, fuck you to Nikes. That's complete again. Purchase the final Pint Flicker upgrade. Bet I've not equipped those. Have a truly absurd number of Pint Flicker points. True ultimate power. Run clock.exe. Takeover. Run theme switcher. And that's it. Cool. I can get 100% achievements on this pretty easy.